Hi, welcome back. In this one I'm trying to reconstruct some songs that I had done a long time ago. I put together this little CD. I thought you could see it in there, but it was a pencil drawing my son Levi had done, front and back, two different ones. And this list of songs here was printed out through iTunes, something I had pulled into there to actually burn the CD. Some of the songs are missing from the folders that I had created. So what I'm going to try to do in this one is reconstruct one of them. There were like 4, maybe 5 of the songs that were missing that I had done. Actually, I had burned the CD, so I don't know what happened to the CD. I think I remember giving it away at some point when I worked at UC. But anyway, this is the first one that I'm going to try to reconstruct. It's called Because He Lives. I won't be doing a lot of talking in this one, just maybe some periodic things, comments that I hadn't made in previous videos, but using Noteworthy Composer. And I'm starting off here as I usually do with the blank piano score, since this is mainly for the piano. I had typed in the name before, so I just used Control V to paste it in there. And this was done by both William and Gloria Gaither. The copyright is 1971 by none other than and that should show up at the bottom when I do the preview. Right there it is. And the default margins, I'm definitely going to get rid of those. I usually just do 0.2 fonts and then changes the size of the printout. Now, probably not print this out. I'm just going to type it up and save it as a MIDI file just for playback. So that means when I get everything done and it sounds not incorrect, I'll highlight all the notes in each staff and click on slur. That'll smooth out the playback. So anyway, just gonna set that up. What did that look like? Oh, I can't tell you, but it looks like I'm gonna have to change the upper boundary. Yeah, that's way too big. So visualize a little bit better. If you notice, I resized the Noteworthy screen from last time because my head was covering up this area down here that when I hit play, it shows the time and the current time. So it's sort of like a progress indicator as far as when the song starts playing back. Like I said, I had done this before. Don't know what happened to the MIDI file. Don't know what happened to the Noteworthy file. So I'm just going to go off of my notes that I had done so I can get it at least close to what it was before. I'm going to type in the notes first, go back and add a little bit of dynamics and change the tempo after that. So, okay. 4 and way up. Oh, it's in key of oh, you're not seeing the menus. Well, forget that. That was OBS doesn't like to show the menus for some reason. So I'm going to taskbar settings. Automatically hide. minimize that so I can change it back, and then change to display. There. Now you can see my menus and the windows that pop up. Once again, I think that's an OBS thing. Not wanting to show everything. I haven't figured out how to turn it on if it's just a setting. So anyway, here we go. Key. I was using menus before. We'll do insert K twice for key signature, enter. And this one is in B flat. So B twice to get past the major to B flat minor or major. And then the time signature, you can do insert. Where is it? Time signature, which is the second G. It's in 4/4. And I'm just going to use copy, highlight the two things I just entered and copy, and then page down, paste, and back up to the top. So that's where I'm going to start. It's the eighth notes. Might help if I do this. I'm using the 8 key on the keyboard to turn on the flat. Don't really care for the way they automatically do the bars, and it only does one beat at a time, so I'm going to undo it and then redo it with Control B. Same thing here, and I'll just do it manually from here on out. Half note, flat, enter, back up 2, change it back to 4 using, or eighth note using 4 on the keyboard. Control enter keeps the note with the previous note I did. Flat, flat, oh, flat. Got fat fingers. And since there are whole notes and there we go. I want to keep the rest up out of the way of the rest of the notes. Flat. Now the rest of the quarter notes. One, two, three, four. There we go. And then half notes. Tied. Those are going to be there we go. And back, I'm going to bar those. Oop. Control N is something else. So Control B does the bars. Tab inserts a measure, so if you don't want to do the menu and hunting for it, or in that the menu here shows you what the keyboard shortcuts are over here on the right. let's catch up. Since this was only one beat, the automatic bar will work for that. File, save as, and that's the directory I was working on from before. Those are the songs that are still intact, or I have the one dated 2021 are the ones I've had to restart again. So there's 4 of those, and this one is called there we go. Now home, F5. Ah, that's a flat. Okay, next. 2/4 measures, so we get half notes here. Don't know if Noteworthy's going to interpret that one correctly. I may have to go in and fudge the quarter note, the dotted. Yeah, I can see now the measure bars don't line up, so I'll have to go in and fudge. Nine is for sharp. Funny enough, the period on the keyboard is adding a dot for the time. It's natural. 7 is the natural. And let's catch up. Yes, those are 3 flags on those notes. Control T makes it a triplet. Tripled quarter notes. It's a fun topic. And there, the left hand is to help out with what's written in the treble clef there. So I have to put a space in there. And once again, I'll change tempo and dynamics and flow, things like that later. I'm just worried about right now. Phase one of this is entering the notes. If you didn't notice, these are whole steps. So this measure you don't normally hear whole steps together, but sometimes it sounds good. Won't let me add a half note there. Okay, we'll do it the other way. 3 dot. Because of that. Yep. Okay. I almost did a whole page before I went back and did the left hand. I usually don't do that. I usually try to keep the groupings shorter than that. So I probably messed up somewhere in there a little bit, or a lot. So anyway, quick save. I never used that. I knew it was there somewhere. Just took me a long time to find it. Okay, let's see what it sounds like. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Next episode, I'll put in dynamics and um, change tempos. I mean, I didn't even set the initial tempo as the default 120 quarter beat, quarter note. So um, next episode would be cleaning that up a little bit and putting more flow through it.